Asthma can be improved very quickly in a child if they're out in the sun playing. So vitamin D just helps open up the lungs in asthma. It's great for lung infections, pneumonia, bronchitis, any type of inflammatory condition in your lung. Vitamin D should be at the top of the list. Also, vitamin D keeps viruses in remission and is awesome for things like COPD and even cancer of your lungs. If you don't have enough vitamin D, your muscles are not going to recover after exercise. You're going to get muscle cramps. Why? Because vitamin D helps control calcium, and calcium is involved in the contraction and relaxation of your muscles. And so it might not be an electrolyte that's causing your cramps. It could be the vitamin that helps you absorb one of these electrolytes. And you also need magnesium when you take vitamin D. They both work together. And magnesium is also very important in muscle physiology. I mean, the main hormone on the outer portion of your adrenal glands, which is called the cortex, is cortisol. And cortisol works very similar to vitamin D. They both are powerful anti-inflammatories. They both help your immune system. And if you have high levels of cortisol, you're going to also need more vitamin D. All right, now what about the pancreas? Yes, especially the cells that make insulin, called the islets of Langerhans. These beta cells require vitamin D to make insulin. And if you have an autoimmune disease like in type 1 diabetes, it could have been set up, or your body can be very susceptible to getting that condition if you're low in vitamin D. And if you have the condition, vitamin D is very, very important in keeping inflammation as low as possible. A huge association between coronary heart disease and low vitamin D. Vitamin D helps keep the inflammation low inside your coronary arteries. Also, the topic on high blood pressure. Vitamin D is one of the best things to drop blood pressure. Well, without vitamin D, your risk for insulin resistance goes higher. There's a high association with low vitamin D when you have a fatty liver. You're more susceptible to getting stones if you're low in vitamin D. So many people have irritable bowel syndrome. They have ulcerative colitis. They have Crohn's and diverticulitis. Any inflammation in the gut can be greatly improved with vitamin D. And if that inflammation continues, it creates leaky gut. So there's gaps in the intestine, and then you start developing autoimmune diseases, allergies, and all sorts of sensitivities to certain things, both food and environmental. If you're low in vitamin D, your prostate could enlarge. You can have problems with the ovaries and the testicle, whether you have stiffness, pain, inflammation. You need vitamin D because vitamin D is a natural anti-inflammatory. It gets rid of pain. And it's especially important in all the itises like arthritis, both rheumatoid and osteo.
DoctorsToTrust.com. Please share this video with loved ones.